Beautiful morning. It's a little bit chilly, but not chilly enough. What? Anyways, check it out. I shaved my face. The grass is slowing down on growing, so I want to get more equipment footage, but it's a little bit difficult this time of year because if the grass isn't growing, can't really cut it. But when in doubt, camera out, and maybe I might be able to capture some funny shit today. I don't know. You never know what happens. That's why you should always carry some kind of video recording device, like an LG Revolution 5 megapixel camera phone, apparently, because GoPros are too cool. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I don't know if you can tell or not. I might have to wait till it gets a little bit lighter, but you saw in the previous videos where we did aerification. We aerified the greens, and you can see a bunch of lines. That's from rolling it and all that good stuff. And what's different about changing cups after you do that is when we use the Procore, it made millions of holes on the green. And when we used the top dresser to fill up those holes, not every hole got filled. So when you go to cut into the green, there's voids, there's gaps. And it makes it a little extra difficult when doing that, when cutting. Again, nothing has changed when cutting cups though, but the greens are a little bit harder from rolling, not as soft. And what's going to make this more aggravating is the fact that you can see this line right here. That means somebody got too close to the cup, and you don't ever want to run over the cup with the tire because it curves over the edges, and when you go to put the plug back in the hole, it doesn't look as sharp personally. Now what I do to get the cup out without using the cup puller is you take the stick and you twist it and pull up. Okay, that's how you're able to actually get it out of the ground. And when you do get the cup up, I like to bang the inside just to get some of the extra dirt from the bottom, because sometimes it'll just clump up and stay there. Looks like cramps. And you want to notice the dirt on the bottom of it, because if there's like a mound of dirt down there, your plug might not go down all the way. Because if you look at the bottom of that, which you probably can't see, if there's a mound of dirt on that, again, it'll cause the plug to be too high as well. Because having 4 or 5 guys change cups, yep, see, it's too high. So I'm going to have to take some dirt out. So you just reach in there, you grab a handful of dirt, enough that you think might make it go down. Now keep in mind, if you take too much out and it's too low, just pull it back out and put dirt back in it. Okay. Alright. We can work with that. Yep, see? Look, perfect. Good. For the most part, it's level. Then you take your foot and you just tap around it and blap. Perfect. Good. Now we can just leave our whatchamacallit right there. Take the flag and the cup. Throw a freshly new hole. You drop the cup in there. You take your cup setter, right? Make sure it goes all the way down. You step on it. Now, if your cup setter doesn't go all the way down, there'll be like a gap in it like that. Okay? But if you make sure that when you go to cut the cup, as long as you go all the way down to it stops, you wouldn't have that problem. But sometimes if there's a mound of dirt, then you give it a twist. Nice clean hole for the golf ball to go in. That's if these golfers can get it in the hole. Okay. Then you tamp it down like that, because what that does is that actually pushes the cup in to the ground, into the dirt. There you have it. Then you give it a little walk around to make sure that the flag is straight up. Now there is play in it, but if it don't look straight, which I think it's got to go this way a little bit, you take it and you bend it, then you step on the side, not too hard because you don't want to put a shoe in print in it. There you go. I'm going to show you guys something. You know, in the previous videos, the aerification process. You see all these lines that go this way? That's because the greens were verticutted. It's all part of the process, the healing process. And the whole purpose of aerifying the greens, aerification, is that the holes that are put into the greens allows for air and oxygen to get down to the roots, just to make a healthier root system for the greens. And since the greens have so much traffic on them on a daily basis, we do it twice a year, as opposed to your lawn maybe once a year. No, like every 3 years.